Good afternoon, everybody. It's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope everyone's doing great, having a good day, having good sales. Still finding a little thing. Hope everyone's doing well. I know a lot of you are going to be hit by a big old winter storm if you live anywhere between like Lake Michigan and northern Florida. So, wishing you guys the best. Welcome in. We're going to get started. I actually started a sale on eBay, not last night, but the night before, and I've had good sales. So sales are picking up. Sales are picking up. What's up, Teej? Teej, thank you so much for modding that show. I have 2 gift cards coming to you. You won one, but I sent another one. But I appreciate you. You don't need to do those shows are too quick. I try to go too fast. You don't have to try to keep up. You can just put like buy 2 items, the rest is free shipping or whatever. If you do it again, I need to make Shelby a mod. Happy Hump Day got slammed with snow today. Yeah, I know people are about to get slammed. Period. Ice, snow. It's all I'm seeing. I actually haven't watched anything really too much over the past week other than the football games. And I've been seeing it today. Doing a lot of listening today. Good morning. 343. Good afternoon. Sorry. Good afternoon. It is morning in California still. Good morning. Waiting for the weather. Middle Tennessee. Yeah, Middle Tennessee's getting it too. Indiana all the way down to the Panhandle is going to get slammed all the way out, all the way west, and I'm sure Michigan too. What's up, Beth? All the way out east. I mean, east. So we actually have quite a bit to ship today, guys. Lots of eBay orders, lots of Poshmark orders to do. One order that you're not seeing, I'll talk about a little later. I'll call my mom. Hey, no problem, Tease. You're the best. You're good. We all even supposed to be getting it in Jersey this weekend. Yeah, Jersey, that whole East Coast is going to get slammed. I saw slammed. We got snow. We're going to get snow and ice, baby. Yeah, you are. In Mississippi too, everywhere. It's going to be gross, but it's going to be cozy. All the reason to stay inside and list. Let's do eBay first. Lots of orders over on eBay and Poshmark. Poshmark's been going. I know I posted the other day about bad sales and stuff, but I posted a picture of someone who's having really good sales to say, hey, we're good. All right, first sale is Goran. Okay, there it is. Goran, a pair of shoes. I'll tell you about these shoes. They're crazy. Time to put jackets on sale. Good. Yeah, let's talk about that. Any brands that are low-key good sellers that you think other resellers miss? I actually thought about this morning making a video about that. Like bread and butter items that people just don't pick up. That used to be Polo Ralph Lauren. No one picked them up. And then I started talking about it, and then K-Way started picking them up, and people started picking them up. Just trying to think, the biggest piece of the pie is your buy cost. There are a lot of brands and items out there. If you in your area have a lower buy cost than other people, you can make it work for you. For example, Levi's jeans, ours are $8. You can sell them all day long for $18 and $19. So if you get them $4 to $5, for me, that is a very bread and butter item. K-Way is live too. Of course he is. He's always talking. That dude's always talking. The prices at some of the thrift stores is becoming crazy. Yeah, they become crazy. It's ebbs and flows. Ours raised them, lowered them. People won't pay it. They did just open a new Goodwill, and I've already talked to some people about it right here. They just opened it yesterday, and it's really small. The last 2 Goodwills they opened are in rich areas, and they're really small. But I think though they are mostly for drop-off so they can do online sales. That's what I think. They have to have these buildings so they can support their mission of giving people jobs, so they can work up front, but I bet those floors are not getting many sales. Put jackets on sales. Yeah, so I ran a sale. I'm running a sale for a week or two till the end of January on sweaters, jackets, pants, flannels, all stuff like that, 20% off. And it could even sell promoted, could sell through a Nifty offer. I'm getting rid of that stuff. Good morning. This is my first full year using Nifty for taxes. Is there a way to transfer shipping costs if using Pirate Ship? That's a good question to reach out to Nifty's support team. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't done that. So I would contact Nifty support for that. First full year on Nifty. Public Rec, PAC, PACT, Colors & Co. There's lots of steady brands. Exactly. Public Rec is a good one. You know what? I'm going to say this. Nike, there are a lot of pieces of Nike that sell really well, and most people pass up Nike. And I know some thrift stores price it up. I know people are going to be like, oh, my, some of ours do too. But there's a Nike piece here. I'll show you. There's a lot of decent Nike pieces. What's up, Salt City Flips? Lady at the post office asked me if Ground Advantage were Poshmark only. I just played dumb and told her I ordered them from their website for free. Yeah, just play dumb. I don't know. I scheduled an online pickup for my house today for 10 o'clock. I wanted it to be 10, so I knew I'd be here. I paid $25 for it. I had a lot of packages. No one showed up. It's noon. I call. No one. Like after 20 minutes, I call. I finally get a hold of someone. They're like, oh, we do see a pickup there. I'm sorry. We'll send someone your way. I'm like, dude, I freaking paid the $25. Come on. I didn't say that, but I'm like, all right, cool. As long as they're coming, let's go. California Goodwills are getting out of hand. California is getting out of hand. The whole state. Virginia Salvation Army stores are getting beyond out of hand. Yeah, our Salvation Army stores started getting out of hand and Goodwill's taking over. Our Goodwills are still good here. I went to Ohio yesterday. Goodwill's there, fine. Who can get jeans for $4 or $5? Not here. They're 15 to 20. So, Fred, in Dayton, Ohio, which is about an hour and 15 away from me, all their pants, jeans, everything are $5 a piece. So it's out there. I could drive 40 or I guess 50, about 70 minutes, 60 minutes away and thrift all day long and get pants and jeans for $5. So I would just have to travel, part of the business. Can you please do a live on taking pics? I have seriously always sucked at taking my pics. Yeah, I might have a live somewhere on that, but I should do that. Yeah. Hollister looks like it's going up. Have you seen that? Especially women's garments. Yeah, for sure. Hollister, all that stuff I wore in like high school and college is starting to be very popular. What's up, Lisha? Amanda, welcome in. Lisa, welcome in. Nike Trail, yes, does well. There's a lot of sub-brands of Nike. I've had the worst time with the post office pickup in Carmel. Allison, yeah. Like, because I live in Carmel too, Allison. I don't know what the deal is. That's why I always drop off. I don't do pickup. I always drop off. But I just had so much from the Whatnot show that I did a pickup. So now I know, like, I need to make sure, hey, I have a pickup. Maybe I'll go in the day. You can only schedule it a day. You can't schedule it day of. So I'll schedule it the next day, and I'll go in and be like, hey, just a reminder. So they can be like, all right, we'll have someone there. I see so many resellers everywhere. Yeah, resellers, they are around. All right. But we're smoking them. Yesterday, I went to PetSmart after dropping my dog off to get a haircut. Ran into Goodwill. Got probably $100 worth of profit super quick in a Goodwill. Boom, like that. I bought Eddie Bauer Travex pants. A lot of people don't buy those. Eddie Bauer Travex and First Ascent pants. Right with them were a pair of Lululemon men's pants. I forget what else I bought. But yeah, right there. These are Puma like boots. Really thick Puma boots. I paid $9 for them. You can see on the bottom. I took a best offer of $50-something. $50-something. I just sold these. So Puma boots, 50-something bucks, paid $9. I love shoes. Love selling shoes. Trying to diversify, guys. Doing eBay men's clothing and shoes and women's shoes. I pick up nice women's clothing. I do whatnots. I did a lot of retail arbitrage this past week. A lot of it's going to go on eBay. A lot of it I did on whatnot and will do on whatnot. So just trying to do a little bit of everything. And I think, there's a misconception about like, you have to have followers, social media, whatnot. My whatnot were all like almost, I would say 98% of the people were new buyers on whatnot. I put it in specific categories: kids clothing and golf. And so whatnot's just growing into be like natural buyers will come to your shows. Congratulations to Indiana. What's up, Kathy? Congratulations to Indiana on the national championship. Yeah, Indiana's going crazy right now. Vintage pajamas, think grandma gowns, Olga, Vanity Fair, Oscar de la Renta, etc. Got you, grandma. Got you. Good afternoon. What's up, Richard? What's up, French? Tracy, Poshtick. It's Poshtick for life. What's up? What's up, everybody? Do you use promoted listings? I do. I have not changed it either. It's at 9%. 9%. Is this promoted? Yeah, these actually sold promoted listing. What does the number 3 next to my name mean? Are you on YouTube? I don't know. I'm on Restream, so I see Facebook and YouTube. It's like you've commented. I don't know. Whoever comments now number 2. Yeah, it's like whoever comments the most or whatever. I don't know. Try to make it feel cool or something. So what I did not show you is I've been listing quantities on eBay. So I've listed probably, 200 or more items over the past 2 days on eBay, but they're quantities, but it's still 200 items. So this morning I woke up to a message. I had Patagonia hats. I bought them all for $5.50 a piece, $5.50 a piece. I listed them for $19.99 a piece. I had 35 of them. Someone messaged me and said, "Would you cut me a deal if I bought all of them?" I said, "I'm sorry, I just listed them. I know they're going to sell for this price, but I will ship them free to you if you buy them all." He said, "No problem." He bought them all. So $5.50 into $20 on 35 hats. Bearded, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Good night. Bearded, oh my gosh, I can't imagine. I can't imagine this dude. This dude is a whatnot machine. I think you have the best attitude towards any issues towards reselling. Hey, thanks, Summer. You know me. We smile over here and we just stay positive. Why not? Yeah, so the next sale were all these hats. An order for $699. $699. So that was great. That was great. But I still had some of these I found, so I listed these. Marked. I'm doing a sale right now. If you're just not popping in, on all my sweaters, jackets, all that stuff. These sold. A whole bunch of these sold. $23.99. I paid $10 a piece. What is the average you lose money on whatnot? Let's talk about that. Let me get this packed up. Should be going to Chad. Bearded had a great show last night too. I was packing stuff last night, packing golf show and listening at the same time. That pallet, oh my gosh, he's a beast. And he's got another show tonight. Yeah, sounds like 500 on one transaction. Exactly. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So what is the average? What do you average lose money on whatnot? Most items start at $1. The new stuff you source, like golf polos, 11 to 16 at going and gone. I imagine some sell at 15 or less. Okay, so when I do whatnot shows, from all my shows are usually women's pre-owned high-end shows. I do about 4 or 5 of those a year. I happen to do these whatnot because it saw the opportunity arise. The women's shows, I start at $1 sudden death because I know there's really good items there and they'll bid up. My average buy costs are like $5 to $6 on women's clothing. And I know everything I get. I mean, it's like Viore and all that stuff. I'm going to make I've never lost money on whatnot ever. All the going, gone stuff. My starts, I try to make as low as possible without losing money. So my starts, I will not lose money I'll make just a little bit, even if they bid at the starting price, but I will not lose money. So on my whatnot shows with all my new tag items, I'm not going to lose money, but I'm starting it really low. I've been watching people sell similar items, starting it at double or triple the price, running those items. That's one model to do. I'm about churn and burn, in and out for some of these items, Happy Wednesday. When I started, Kayla, don't go anywhere. Are you still in here, Kayla? Say something if you're still in here on Facebook. Happy Wednesday. When I started doing pickup, I made sure to chat with my mail lady. Now, when she knows that I'll likely have pickups. I've only had one issue with her regular day off. She was mad at my packages got missed. She's been great. The lady that came here today was great. Super nice. I am going to continue to take my stuff to the post office, but those big whatnot shows, I'm going to do pickups. I was packing and watching him too. Yep. Last night. I mean, the dude was on for 18 hours. So he's got another show, another 8-hour show tonight. You're going to end up watching him at some point. Do you think it would be worth me doing a specific social media for my reselling? And it's, LG Boutique. What's up, LG Boutique? You know what? I don't think, to be honest, I mean, I've been on social media now for 3 years in February, and I don't see it translate much over to whatnot. Like I said, new buyers last night, my kids show and my golf show, 96% or more were new buyers. My women's whatnot shows, I have more people from social media, I think. But I have a few social media that mostly just come out and support. Thanks for the hat, Angie, or the heart. But yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it'd be worth your time, LG. I mean, it would be worth your time to create a social media, create an Instagram, connect it to a Facebook, and post things. I think it's worth your time. Worst case scenario, you put 5-10 minutes into it a day, and you get a couple new people coming into your show, and it builds. But I wouldn't put a ton of time into it. My personal opinion. Especially with whatnot has grown so much. If you list in a specific category, you get natural bookmarks. I've never had that before until recently. Who is this bearded guy anyways? He's just, I mean, he's a handsome man. I can't choose between him and K-Way and Chris at Peak. Hello, happy freezing Wednesday from Ohio. Great win by IU. How about that? Ohio congratulating IU. Yeah, it was a good win. It was a great game. It's how a national championship should be. But yeah, what's up, Ohio? I know you're not going to get the crazy stuff like we in Indiana aren't going to get the crazy stuff, but all the way down below us getting crazy and east of us. So you're not doing well and whatnot. I am doing well. So my golf show, I started stuff at $15 and almost everything had bids. So I'm very happy with that show. It's not like my women's show where I buy stuff for $5 and I sell it for $20, $30, but I'm making a profit that I enjoy, that I'm fine with. And if you watch my show, I sold almost 300 items in 2 hours. Very, very quick. Very, very quick. Yeah. So I would do it. Why not? Just do it. Just do it. LG, just do it. What's up, Angie? He looks like one of the rap guy's girlfriends. The reseller chick with the hat. Look, with the hat. Reply. This really surfy. What's up, Chris at Peak? This is Chris at Peak. When are you doing another live? Like, when are you doing another live? I'm waiting for your live. I know you were sick. That's true. We all had this little sickness. Are you going back to going on? I'm not. I actually went yesterday to Ohio again. Oh, I don't have one. I traveled an hour and a half away on a whim and traveled back so I could restock on my show the best I could because I needed more shorts and they just happened to have. I called, they happened, and I ran over there. It's what you have to do. Was hoping someone. Oh, got you. Okay, Kayla. Beard is in here too, but I don't believe Beard. Kayla, how long does it take you and Wayne to pack up a 200 item show? How long does it take you and Wayne to pack up a 200 item show? That's my question. Beard is going to say something too. The post office employees are nicer in the morning, 10 minutes before in the morning, than 10 minutes before they clock out, right? I agree. I'd be the same way. You're dealing with people all day long. And usually A lot of people come to the post office with problems. Then someone comes in and like, oh, I have to send this to India and they have no paperwork filled out. You're like, okay, here's what you have to do. Go to the side, all that sort of stuff. I mean, the last night, 73 new buyers. See, Bearded, last night, 73 new buyers. And Bearded's got 500,000 followers, over 500,000 followers on Facebook alone. And he has 73 new buyers. I swear to you, Whatnot's growing so much that you will have just a natural audience. But you have to put on a good show. You have to put on, I made a post about it today. I'm a true believer. And let's talk about that for a second. Let's see if Kayla didn't say anything yet. What's up, KM? Usually it takes a couple hours for 200 item shows. All right, couple hours. It took me like 2 to 3 hours it took me about 3 hours for 280 items, if that makes sense. About 3 hours. And my wife was like, this is taking way too, it should not take this long. And I did, like, we organized it really well. But I'm no Whatnot expert, but I know this. Feels like years, maybe like 2 to 3 hours. Okay. Good to know. It feels like freaking years. It does. It feels like years. Number one, with Whatnot, go watch people who have a lot of people in their show or a decent amount of people in their show, and you enjoy watching it. So this is what I would say. You have to have a good pace. I'm going to relate it back to teaching. When I was a teacher, especially when I taught special needs students who loses their attention very easily, you have to keep your class engaged. You have to keep your students engaged. If you have any downtime, anything, you can lose those kids. You lost them. Same thing I feel like on Whatnot when you're doing a show. If you do something to lose your audience or pause or whatever, you could lose the crowd. You could lose someone who's going to buy a couple more items to get in that shipping that they have for free. So you have to keep it going. You have to keep it going. Even if you're going to the side, you need to be talking to the chat, asking the chat a question, keeping them engaged while you're pulling something or figuring something out. Number one. Number two, you have to have good items at a good price. People want to get deals. People want deals. Coming from my wife, $5 starts on kids' clothing, brand new Nike and Under Armour. She's like, I'd be all over that because those are good deals. I can't buy anything from the kids online for under $10. So good deals is what you're looking for. Those are my things. Good items, good prices, and you have to keep the audience entertained. What's up, Blended? What is up, girl? Sorry, I'm gonna catch up with this. When we going surfing, please, I'd love to go. Let's go. Let's go to the North Shore of Hawaii because it is freezing here. Yet the Tozad coming to OK City is going to force me to work on my death pile. I mean, you can't go out, but you know what? That's my favorite time when it's snowing and like no one's going out, to go to the thrift stores because no one's going out. I love it. Chris at Peak, where have you been? People said. Look, he's already gone. Bearded, because I asked the question, how long does it take you to pack up a show? Bearded said, I'll have to ask my wife. What a punk. Dora, what is up, Dora? Thanks for coming in, Dora. I appreciate you. Just come out, get in the giveaways, have fun. You don't need to do anything in those shows. I appreciate you. Just seems like I need to quit saying I also still have a little bit of a cold. And like I said last show, a guy cold is 10 times worse than a girl's cold. I'm just saying. Just seems like you can make more listings on eBay like normal instead of taking very small profits on Whatnot. Plus, it's just a lot more packing work for little profit. Okay. So my goal with the shows that I'm doing right now are at least a double up. So let's say I sold 260. Let's say I sold 200 polo shirts. It could take me between now and July or August to sell those polo shirts for $29.99 a piece on eBay. I sold most of those shirts from $17 to $25. So I doubled my money for the most part on average on everything, and I got it all out in one day. So you kind of have to figure out what you want to do. For example, the kids' clothing and this. My goal is to kind of get a little like a double up or maybe 50% profit margin is really good on new with items. New with clothes or new with tags items to get a 50% profit margin, I'm okay with. Get rid of as much as that as I can, make my initial investment back, and then I'll have all of this stuff to sit on eBay. Like my Caitlin Clark jerseys, I have 150 of those. If you look at my eBay now, I have tons of Kobe Bryant hoodies, tons of different hats I put on eBay. I have tons of Adidas shorts, hundreds of Adidas shorts I've already put on eBay. So there are things I do put on eBay, but I'm getting that initial investment back. What are your top 3 Levi styles to pick up? 511, 505, etc. Angie, I like anything made in the USA. I would say right now, if it's not made in the USA, 501's like a black wash, 517s are the boot cut, not made in the USA. And if you can get them for under $5, like 511s do all right too. 541s are athletic fit maybe. But older, more vintage, like 560s. These are all vintage Levi's right here. So these are 505s, but they have an orange tab. These are 550s, but they're made in the USA. These are 550s, black wash, made in the USA. So that's kind of where I'm at. 505s, but they have the orange tab, made in the USA. So I'm kind of mostly looking for made in the USA. 505s and 550s are the most made. Dude, it's noon, I know. It's 1:20 here. Took about 4 hours to do 500 items for the kids show. Dang, that's fast, Bearded. Bearded, I need to get on your level. No, I appreciate you. Do you ever buy pallets? I don't, but Bearded bought a pallet and ran his first ever pallet whatnot last night. He had a solid 250 people in his show the entire night buying stuff. I haven't usually Bearded and I talk like multiple times a day. We have not talked yet today about his show, but I'm pretty sure it went really well. Depends though. Sometimes I wrap up half the items during the show so it can be quicker. Just depends. So Kayla, I have to talk to you guys. How do you do half the items during the show? Because there might be people at the end of the show that buy another item and you have to pack it in a box, right? So do you have to reopen that box? I don't know. I have a lot to ship too, guys. I have a lot to ship. I got to pick my kid up in an hour as well. Can you stop smiling? Oh, look at you. Can you stop complaining about how sore you are? Kayla, do me a favor. Get Kayway right here. Go put your hand right here and then put it right on his thigh under his butt. Just give him a big like, ugh. Make him fall to the ground. I love that. What's up, Sir Salmonella? I was there for 4 hours Bearded show. Yeesh. I have no life. No, it's fun watching other people. I learn from other people. Found 2 kitten 2-piece suits the other day. It was wrecked and still sold for $210. Kitten, one of the best high-end brands. I've been thrifting for 10 years now for clothing, and I've only found 1 pair of pants and a tie. I've never found a suit. So good for you. Congratulations. Really high-end. You do whatnot? I do whatnots. But not very often. Like after, I'm going to do like 4 maybe more shows of this sort of stuff, and then I'll get back to my normal scheduled whatnots, which is used women's clothing, which I do about 4 a year. Whatnot's just a side hustle. Just a side hustle for me. This is my full-time eBay. Think about Lucky Stars. I'm going on a cruise next weekend. This weather is double crappy. Dora, my cruising buddy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Jealous. What fees does Whatnot charge? 8% and then like a small processing fee, I think. What's up from Wyoming? What's up, Wyoming? I want to go to Jackson Hole. That's on my list. Been going to Plato's lately. If you're willing to pay up, they have tons of men's bolos. Just got to catch them slipping. Yeah, I'm always willing to pay up for items. As long as I can make a good enough profit margin on it, I'm fine with it. If I can buy something like a jacket, I have a jacket here. I bought it for $25 and sold it for 60 something. I'm fine with that. A double up on new with tags items is good. 8% fees. Beardy said 8% fees, 2.9% processing fee, and 30 cents insertion fee for whatnot. He's got it down. He knows his numbers. He's so cheap. That's why he wants them. He's just so cheap. Did you send my socks yet, Bearded? Yeah, Bearded. Have you shipped your stuff? I'm sure he has, because he has another show tonight. They ship stuff right away. What's up? What's up, Kit Kat? What's up? Remember that Ralph Simmons I messaged you about? Yes. Ralph Simmons is such a good brand. RAF. Coats and jackets still selling well for you. I put them all on sale. I went to a relatively new thrift store last weekend. They had 73 men's blazers and suits for $6.99 to $8.99. Being a new to me item, I asked on your Facebook page, suits. Chris at Peak was recommended. Yes. So suits, you're looking for, not always, but Canali, Zegna, J. Crew, Kitan, Brioni. Those are all good suits. Suit Supply, all good suits to be on the lookout for. I played Fortnite. You can go back to 31 minutes if you want to write those down. I played Fortnite with Bearded once. I felt honored now. He is a whatnot warrior. Don't feel honored. He's nothing special, other than he's really good at Fortnite. He is good at Fortnite. Ever found kitten jeans? No, I found a pair of kitten like brown 5-pocket pants. It sold for $150 on Depop. Nice job. That's nice. What's up, Andrew? Chris Peak will tell you to make his kind of low-key money off Jocelyn Banks. What is that? What is it? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. JT Entertains. Yes. Surf's Up. Fine's got the best Gary V socks, and Beard's 50. I saw him running some socks. He talked about them like 8 times at the beginning, and he never ran them. He was like, I'll save these for later. But look, I got these socks. And he ran to, hey, guys, I got these socks. I'm going to run them later. And then he's like, I got these socks. I'm going to keep these socks. I play Fortnite with my grandkids. There you go. I would love to get back in it. We had fun playing at night, and then we talk reselling. Oh, Jose Banks. Yeah, Chris at Peaks will buy Jose Banks. No shame in his game. I always tell him, like, listen, if I send Jose Banks to you, will you do consignment? I'll do that. Dora and Brad are having a competition of who can cruise the most. Okay, last year was my big cruise year. Last year I had 3 cruises last year. This year, only 1 scheduled. Okay, let's get to an item I bought. So again, a lot of you guys won't like this. I bought a ton of these Adidas shorts. These Adidas shorts. My buy cost was some were 10, some were 8, some were 7. No. Yeah, some were 5, some were $375, some were $250. So $250 to $5. So about, I would say about $3 a piece. I bought every pair they had of these Adidas shorts, and I'm listing on eBay for $11.99. So I know that doesn't sound like a big profit, but when you buy a whole bunch, you list it one time, quantity of 100, and make $5 to $7 on each one that sells. I've already sold 3, and I just listed them. Again, not everyone's cup of tea, but I saw the opportunity there to make money, and that's a way to make money. And I'm not like too good to make $5 to $7 profit on an item when you only have to spend a couple minutes to list that item, and it's going to sell over and over again. So again, people want to talk about like, oh, they have nothing. Well, sometimes you sell a lot of something small and that money just rolls in. We are cruisers too, Crystal. It is. I'm addicted to cruising. Addicted. That's where our money goes towards. In fact, we really paid up for this next cruise that we're doing spring break. Really paid up for it. It's one of those things. I'm one of those people that are like, you know what? We're booking it a year out, and we'll put the down payment on it, and I'll make it work. We'll make it work. Like, it's expensive. We'll make it work. I don't care. We'll do it. If I have to stay up late, thrift more, whatever. Y'all been laying on the beach and wondering what their Goodwill has? Definitely Stephanie. When I go to Florida, we'll go to Florida this summer and stay with my in-laws and stuff, like a family house thing. And 100%, they know that I'll be going out to the Goodwills. They know it. I'll be sitting on the beach, like thinking, when should I ask them a good time to go to the Goodwill should be? I have 10 of the same items. Should I create one listing of all of them or list them individually? I like to list one in quantity of 10. One in quantity of 10. So those Patagonia hats that I sold last night, listed one hat, quantity of 33 for blue, one hat, quantity of 2 for black. Got the email this morning, and the guy bought every single one of them. We have the big one in June that I paid a year for in Alaska. Yes, Alaska cruises, June, July, August. One day. I love buying bulk of the same item, easy money. Agreed. Sadly, cruises don't have thrift stores. No, but they sure do want you to spend your money. Live during lunch. What's up, Sophia? What reseller do you love best? What reseller do I love the best? I mean, oh gosh, that's a tough question. That is a really, really tough question. What reseller do I love the best? I can tell you the one I don't like. I don't like K-Way Shop. I don't like Bearded Thrifter. So I can tell you who I don't like the most. That's what I can tell you. Hope you are all well, having a great day. I picked up a Viking wrestling kettle today for $5.99. There you go, Amy. How about that? Good for you. Dora, I just did my first giant wholesale lot Y2K new dead stock earrings, 700 units. Wish me luck with my whatnot this weekend so I can sell it all. Dora, will you try to sell all that this weekend? Honestly, my next golf show, I sold 270 items, but we had to go to dinner. I could have gone another 270 items. So as long as people are buying, I'm going to be willing to keep selling. Especially on my shows that I do, New with Tags Kids and New with Tags Golf. I can put that. Bearded taught me how I can do that in like the flat rate boxes. So I do free shipping after 2 items. No matter how many items you buy, free shipping after 2 items. This is a really good new monster, by the way. You can tell me how bad they are for me. 10 calories. What resellers do I watch on YouTube? Oh, man. I watch K-Way, Caleb Sells. I watched the Resell Brothers. Rebecca Allison, because we were here in Indy together. She just moved. Random people pop up. I'll watch random people. Dora started making content. There's a lot of new people that make content. I actually don't watch like Harry Tornado or any of those type of people. I've never watched those people. And nothing again, obviously they're huge. But those are kind of the people I watch. Mackenzie Thrifts, I think her name is. I learned some women's clothing from her. Those are some people. Nice comps, but I don't really see her much on YouTube. So YouTube, I'm talking about YouTube people. Did you pick up the Adidas shorts for $10 to sell them for? No, Andrew, no. My buy cost on all the Adidas shorts were about $3. $3, $3.25 to $3. Yeah, Chris at Peak. Sorry, yeah, Chris at Peak. Chris at Peak's very knowledgeable. I'll tell you though, what got me into the game, I watched a guy named Ronnie Hart. He was very knowledgeable of all the high-end clothing. I watched Rally Roots. They started making content again. I watched them again. Rake and Profit. I don't watch his stuff anymore. It doesn't relate to me, but that's who I watched in the beginning. This is 10 years ago. I used to watch Thrifting Mom, like Mama, Thrifting Mama, something Thrifting Mama. She's got a big following. And I just learned stuff from those people. Dora, challenge accepted. Try to sell it all. There you go. When is your next whatnot show? I have 2 scheduled for next week. 2 scheduled. Kids and golf clothing. And again, my goal is to start it at the cheapest price, make people get good deals. And then after 2 items free shipping, like my wife and I both agree, once you get free shipping, it's a lot easier to swipe and get more items. But if you see like, oh, I got to pay $9 again for shipping, like it's like, it's a turnoff a little bit. Hustle at home mom. That's probably her, right? Hustle at home mom. She's been doing it for about 10 years. That's probably her. Yes. Don't be tripping. It's just flipping is good too. I follow her on Facebook and she lives on Indiana. We talk often. Also, tuition ain't cheap. I just haven't watched a lot of the YouTube. Brad loves K-Way the best. K-Way and I and Bearded they were kind of like my firsts. They were like my firsts, and we still to this day. A lot of the same mindset, really smart people, or Crispy too, just bounce ideas off each other, give each other a hard time, like coworkers. Rivet Bay is a good guy too. There's a ton of good people. I'm just telling you the people that I watch sometimes. I'm also big time into like economics. So I watch a lot of stuff with the stock market, with the markets around the world. Is there things that are going to affect our business? I don't like to watch a lot of politics, but sometimes a lot of geopolitical things can affect like the tariffs. So I actually watch a lot of that stuff. That's a whole nother like side of me that I don't talk about, investing and things like that. JT Entertains. What's up, JT? JT on Whatnot. The other day, JT's like, I'm so happy. Thank you, everyone, for 10,000 followers. We're going to congratulate 10,000 followers. I look over, and he has 10,000 items sold. And I'm like, forget the followers. 10,000 items sold. Like, that's where it's at. 10,000 items sold. That's where it's at. And he was like, touche, agreed. So, so much smarter. You are so much smarter than Wayne and Bearded. But yeah, JT Entertains does a ton of Whatnot, and he's shifted a lot to Whatnot. It's just you just got to kind of go where the money flows. Being a reseller, you're buying or reselling. It doesn't matter what it is. I buy bikes and resell them on Facebook Marketplace. Can't lose our business to AI, so that's good. Exactly. Can't lose our business to AI, so that is good. I watched something on my way home from Ohio yesterday talking about AI and how a lot of jobs like graphic designers and website designers, like those types of people, they're going to lose their jobs to AI because you can go into any AI program. I won't name them, but any of them. And you can type in, make me a this, make me a that, make me a logo, make me this, say that. Comes out, then you can have them redo it. And you can have one make you a website. So yeah. I've always wanted to go on a cruise. You need to. Now listen, my tips for cruises: pay up and go on a bigger ship, a bigger, newer ship. So Carnival, Jubilee, Celebration, Mardi Gras. The bigger, newer ships, if you go on those, there's a huge difference between those and the older, smaller ships. The older, smaller ships are tired. They're outdated. It's a completely different experience. It could completely turn you off from cruising. What's up, Festive Flipper? I came into a big lot of Polo Ralph Lauren early 90s shirts. Do they sell well? Shorts. Yes. If you can get them at the right buy cost, under $5 a piece, I'd buy them all. How many times a year do I cruise this year? I have one cruise planned. Last year, we went on 3. Spring break, our friend's 40th birthday, we did not take kids. And then my family all went on a cruise, a New Year's cruise. I got sick on it. I got sick before it. Got to run. Happy sales. My eBay is being slow along with the other platforms. Promoting at 2.1% and started 20% off sale today, hoping that helps. Best at Flipper. So if you're just out coming in, I said that not last night, but the night before, I started a sale. Everything, I think 20% off. Everything 20% off. Not everything. Pants, jackets, sweaters, vintage clothing, all 20% off. And I'm still doing Nifty offers and promoting at 9%. My sales have gotten a lot better. Poshmark, I'm doing really well on Poshmark right now. And eBay sales, I had like 18 sales on eBay in the last 36 hours, which is good for me. My medical job is my regular job is medical coding. Scary for us too. But the thing is, Stephanie, you have a lot of knowledge in the medical background, so you could probably transfer that into some sort of nursing or care too. A UK way have a lot of love-hate relationship. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. My hat, by the way, this bad, you're going to see him wear a bad bird. This one's way better. This blue one. So nice. Bad. It's just missing an R. If it had an R, it'd say Brad. I learned from Bearded. I will just lot items together so to sell that. Yeah, Dora, that's exactly right. So on Whatnot shows, let's say you're doing a Whatnot and you have this Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. All right, starting this at $5. No bids. All right. I also have the same size Polo Ralph Lauren V-neck sweater. You're going to get 2 of them for the same price. It'll run. A lot of times this will sell for $5 plus whatever this would have sold for too. It's pretty crazy. So you want to get rid of your stuff, bundle stuff, whatever. Or put that item to the side and run it in 30 minutes. Next item is another one of these for $23.99. I bought these for $10 a piece. They're selling during my sale. Yeah. Going to the 6th floor of a building. K-Way, Felix says, K-Way shop over surfs up finds. Felix, and you're a mod in here. I agree. He's better looking, if that's what you're talking about. He needs some of your hair. If you could give him some of your hair, he would love a transplant. Good seeing you, Felix. I miss you. Miss you, buddy. Have you heard about the new guy, Reseller Daddy? Yes, I've heard about Reseller Daddy. Heard about Reseller Daddy. I think I've seen his Whatnots. This is another thing I wanted to bring up too. You guys all in here? We talking? Okay. On Whatnot. To turn off. Turn off. There's a great example during my show. So if you engage, in my opinion, if you engage in something negative or argumentative with the chat on Whatnot, that is not professional and it's not a good look, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's a turnoff. So, for example, in my chat, I'm selling stuff. People are buying stuff, requesting. Someone said, you can get this stuff at Going for $5, like a hat for $5 or $10. Instead of me engaging with that person and saying, well, it costs a little bit more and you would have to go there and no. Ignore it and keep running your show. Do not engage. It's a bad look. So I did not engage with that. When I watch Whatnots and I see people engage, and I think I saw a Resell Daddy do that in one of his Whatnots, and it's like, dude, like this is awkward. And maybe that's the social media part about me where I just don't care that much and don't engage with like the negativity, but I just don't engage with it. It's also in the classroom. If you have a student misbehaving, a lot of times it's for attention. If you just don't engage with them and keep teaching, they'll quit. Just block them too. Yeah. I need to make Shelby a mod to do that. Can you explain your shipping on Whatnot? Check out my YouTube video, Festive Flipper, and it shows you how I do my shipping with my women's shows. This shipping's different. This is flat rate packages. Negativity works too, though. Felix, quit. You know what? I should just not engage with you, but I will engage on here. Felix, stop it. It does work when you're trying to get social media traction, that's for sure. What's up, Fluba? Is JT your second? JT is one of my first. JT is one of my first. He was there too. OG. All right, next item. Polo Ralph Lauren button-up shirt. You guys know the deal with these. Size extra large, $21.99, sold via promoted listings. Again, these are not, people buy these, they're like, oh, they sell for you. Listen, the only reason I picked these up is because I can buy them for $5, sell them for $20, and they sell with it. They just consistently sell. I can pick them up and they'll make money. And if I wanted to, I can run a sale and they would sell even quicker. Gary. You guys remember Teen Mom? Remember Gary from Teen Mom? They don't live too far from me. Are there certain polos you pick up? Those button-up polos I pick up. And then Polo Ralph Lauren 3-button polos if they have big hits on them. That's about it when it comes to like Polo Ralph Lauren, regular Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. Baby kids clothing show is so hard to sell. I have new with tags and all under 8 and nothing. Yeah, Monica, I'll be honest, my kids show, I didn't do that great on. I would say, but to be honest, I did well on it, but it was a lot of work. A lot of work for what it was. So I think my profit margin on that show was about 60%. My profit margin on that show was about 60%. But I didn't make much on each item, so it was just a lot of work because they were such small sales. But yeah, kids stuff, it's not going to go for a ton of time. My next kid shows, my wife curated where it's like a lot of different items. So it's not going to be the same item over, maybe like 5 of the same item, but that's it. K-Way said this morning that I smile too much. I mean, I like to smile. There's times I don't smile, but I like to smile. I need live people when I'm at work. Yeah, you do. I'm going on the Mardi Gras. I'm going to whale watching excursion. Super stoked about it on that one. Let's go, Dora. Yeah, the Mardi Gras is such a great ship. I've been on that ship 4 times. They just dry docked it and released it. It's a great ship. Do I promote on Poshmark? I don't promote on Poshmark. I don't. Thanks for the link on the iPad stand. I ordered it this morning. Guys, let me tell you. Smile, my thing. I got you. Showing your age with the Gary thing. I know, right? You know, Teen Mom. Show you this. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw a picture of my golf show. This is what I use. This is what I use for my whatnot shows. So this is an iPad stand. I put my iPad in here and I can stand however far away from it I need. And the big screen, I can read the chat and I can press go really quickly right in front of me. Go with this iPad stand. And I'm 6'2". So this is great. Also, like I do, like if I'm listening, like sitting down, I just bring this down and I'll watch it sitting down. Or if I'm laying down, I can bring it down and watch it laying down. This is the best. I'm telling you. I have a link in my Amazon on Surf's Up Finds and a link in my link tree and whatever. Those are like $25 right now on sale. Those are the best if you have an iPad. Whether you're doing a whatnot or not. Doing a whatnot or not. We'd love to see another eBay store review video. Very helpful. I'll talk to K-Way. That would be, we haven't done one in a while. First one of 2026. What flavor monster? Fruit punch. Punk punch. Ultra punk punch. It's the first one. It's the first time I tried this one, I mean. What's up, Calhoun? What's up? Getting ready for the ice storm that's coming. I know. Go get your brisket and pulled pork sandwiches right now. Load up. Load up in the fridge. I missed the reseller drama. Piece of scrap. I was just saying, when you do whatnot shows, you can't engage, like, my opinion, you can't engage with like the negative comments or anyone that's trying to troll or whatever. It's just to turn off or try to argue with the chat. It's just not professional. Some people do it and it works for them. And again, what I say, if you get one piece of advice out of 100 that you use, great. But that's just one thing I think I would recommend not doing on whatnot. What's up, Angry Otter? Where have you been, Angry Otter? How has Macari been for me? Slow, dead as a doornail. Slow, dead as a doornail. Macari's been, this is all Poshmark and eBay right now. Filmed a bit of my thrifting day yesterday and found 4 Robert Grahams and a few more off the camera. Might make my first video this weekend. Do it. Do it. Guys, there's no better time right now than to make a jump into whatever. Content, cross-listing, whatnot, whatever, Facebook Marketplace, or buying storage units or buying pallets. Like, start. I love my Macari. My Poshmark is dead to me. Felix, what are you selling on Macari? All your toys and stuff? How many orders a day do you get on Posh? This is 36 hours, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in 36 hours. What golf pants shorts brands are worth picking up? Under Armour, Nike, and then you're going like Revanley, Travis Matthew, Bad Birdie, Robach. Those are the ones I see a lot. I even like some Adidas shorts. I try to focus on mostly solids. Like these don't sell really anymore for me. Like plaids, they don't sell for me anymore. Those have been in my store for like 2 years. I didn't want to get those get too sappy, but those kids' clothes are going to be my best friend's nieces and nephews who lost their mom 2 years ago. I'm their surrogate auntie. Oh, Dora, well, I appreciate you. But I got you, girl. That's awesome that you got all that stuff on it, and I think those were good deals. So I hopefully you're happy with that. Yeah, that's really sweet of you to do that. That's nice. That makes me take a pause. What's up, wowzers? I finally gave up watching Teen Mom. Did you? Yeah, I liked the first few seasons, and then it got crazy. I mean, we all know where what's her name went. She went on the OF and all that sort of stuff. Farrah. The worst thing is when sellers yell at the bid isn't high enough. Okay, so we can talk about that too. Every platform is slow. I started a sale on eBay and doing promoted and doing Nifty offers, and it's doing well for me right now. Yeah. So on Whatnot, there are people that do that. That's just part of their that's part of their brand. But one thing I see that I don't like is when people they'll have an item and they'll say, guys, all right, bid this up. We're starting now. Bid. Guys, you got to bid. I'm going to lose money on this. Got. All right, I'm not running any more of those. Like, I see people generally do that. Not like Blazendary. He does it. That's like part of his brand. But like other people. So mad I leave shows when sellers yell more to bid. I know, it's crazy. It's Fair, your favorite? No, Felix. Oh, Blended. I know, right? It's yeah. Anyways, is there? I'm just giving you like things, my advice. And again, I'm no Whatnot pro or whatever. It's just I'm cognizant of what I see, and I've done some shows. So, yeah. Hi, you did it great on Whatnot. My sales have been a bit slow. Yeah, sales have been slow for me other than the last couple days. They've kind of picked up running that sale. I got the Meta glasses, and they've been great for filming trips and hauls. Let's go, Crystal. I have some too, and I haven't really used them much. It's kind of sad. Do you source on Whatnot? I have. Oh yeah, actually this morning I wanted to buy a specific polo shirt. It was in a golf. It was checker print polo shirt, but they did not have it in large. And I was willing to buy it. It was a $29 start polo shirt, but they didn't have it in large. So that was going to be for myself. So do I buy off Whatnot? Yes. Have I sourced off Whatnot too? Yes. They're just or they're just trying to tell you the item is worth. And you tell you retail price, but the item is used. Oh yeah, for sure. Like this used or this polo, these things go for $150, but it's used. You're such a hater on Whatnot sellers. Mostly just K-Way shop. Felix, I missed you, Felix. I've been buying a house, all done with a new homeowner. Let's go, Angry Otter. There you. I'm glad to see you back. Happy that you're in your new home. Got laid off from work, and now I need to be all in on eBay. Any advice? Go all in. Thrift, list as much as you can. Stuff that's going to sell. Maybe if you need money quicker, decrease. Like try to undercut the market if you can afford to. For now, but yeah, that's just what you have to do. Just list. Nick, I posted something about him the other day. He lists 20 items a day, no matter what. Just have to be diligent about it. How often do you think you make sales on Depop and Mercari? I've been thinking about cross-listing to those platforms. I make enough Where last year I made an extra, I think like 3,000 to 5,000 between Poshmark and Mercari. And I normally am like, oh, Poshmark's dead, Mercari's dead. But when I looked at last year, like an extra 3,000 to 5,000 when all I have to do is press a button when I cross list, like an extra 5,000 a year to a teacher, that's unheard of. If you're highly affected, like if they come in and do all your reviews all year and you're highly effective, you get a $500 bonus. So an extra $5,000 a year, it's worth it to me. When you make content, do you have to hashtag certain topics to attract them? I listened to a guy recently and they said hashtags aren't as needed as they used to be. So no, you just want to maybe say it in your title. Do you ever listen to Gary Vee? He's hyped up on live shopping right now. Oh yeah, he's super hyped up on it. I have listened. I've always listened to Gary Vee. He's super into live shopping. He said that's where the future's going to be. TikTok shop, whatnot, all that sort of stuff. I've been selling a good number of linen items. You think it's time to switch over to listing mostly summer? I do. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I've been listing. Yeah, I've sold some shorts. I'll show you here in a second. Another one of these sold. I don't have many of these left, so I'll just get this packed. You talking about trying new things always make me think of Michael Jordan's quote. I love this quote, and it's so true. It said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 I've been trusted to take 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. And I know that sounds cliche to people, but that's the truth. If you don't keep shooting your shot, there's no chance of it going in. Right? If you don't try to do your whatnot, there's no chance of you succeeding on whatnot. If you don't try your social media, there's no chance of succeeding on social media. If you don't try selling on Depop and Mercari, there's no chance of you selling over there. If you don't keep cross-posting over there, there's no chance of you selling more stuff over there. Hey, yo, what's up, Bree? Have you considered selling your stuff on TikTok without a shop? I see people selling jewelry. I have not considered it. I have not. I remember J-Ride did whatnot, and we're complaining about bids weren't high enough. Yeah, J-Ride's a good person watching YouTube too. I think he's just a smart guy. But speaking of, I sourced these on Whatnot. These are CC Filson pants. I think I bought these for $40 on Whatnot. Took a best offer for $86. CC Filson pants, $86. Source these on Whatnot. To answer the question, wasn't high enough. Yeah, he does his own website now where he does his own on District, his own like live auction stuff. Hoosiers. There you go. Yep, that's right. They did well. I'm a Boilermaker, but I'm happy for the Hoosiers. Is there a gone in Illinois? Yeah, in Chicago there is. Jasper, Indiana is about to get a small snow apocalypse this weekend. I know, like everywhere south is going to get just slammed. Hold on a second. eBay stuff. Okay, next two items again. These shorts, bought these on clearance, 75% off. Listed a bajillion of them, and they're selling. Sold two to the same person. Make about $5 to $7 profit a piece on those. So this person bought two, $14 profit, and it was so easy for me to list these. Where on earth? Jeez Louise. Shipping yesterday. We're supposed to get 2 to 3 feet. What? Blended 2 to 3 feet and don't really get snow. I heard that Chris and Pico was talking about too. Oh, the Carolinas and all that. Oh, whew. I wish we were getting it. We get snow. I wish we were getting it. Making sure this goes to the right person. It is. There. Okay. Next item real quick is a 511 tactical pair of pants sold for $17.59. So that was a Nifty sale. Tactical 511. Paid $5 for these. 511. I don't get all of them, but I get some of them. 511 tactical. I saw someone on Whatnot cut the show after two things sold really low, and they were upset to continue. Yeesh. Yeah, I mean, if you do cut a show, I get it. Like, not a lot of people there. Show's not going great. You can say, hey, guys, I'm going to run a few more items. I got to end early. Got to pick up my son. I was just testing it today. But I will have another show bookmarked. That's what you can do to end it. Be professional about it, right? Right, Dora? I only use metas for my estate sale videos. Dang. So, Dora, I got clear lenses to put in to take out my polarized lenses so I don't look like a creep in the thrift store. And that's probably what you have, polarized or clear. So confused. I was in Poshmark listing jail. That was reverse. Now it says I reached my daily listing limit. I haven't listed in days. Their customer support is awful. Any advice? Ryan, are you new on Poshmark? Are you new on Poshmark? I found a pair of Peter Millar Blue Camp reversible vest, new with tags, plus 6 featherweight performance polos. Those are money, Sophia. Those featherweight Peter Millar, those are money. It was awesome. 25-minute lunch breaks. Stop. And there's your side hustle right there. Boom. I had a day off from both jobs and did an impromptu trip to the bins and retail arbitrage in a bigger city an hour away last week. I already sold the items and still have more to list. And do a Whatnot show. See? You just got to think outside the box. You got to make that run. You got to do the extra. Do the extra. What's up, Annie? Yeah. Was my wife thrilled to death that I was gone for like 4 or 5 days straight? No, but she knows it's part of it. What's up, Marilyn Leatherman? What's up, cutie patootie, my mom? She knows it. She knows it. We talked about it. I've never heard of a daily listing limit on Poshmark. Is that a thing? It's only a thing if you are new to Poshmark. I'm going to keep reading this so we can get down here and keep packing. I only got a couple more. Good afternoon, Justina. I really wanted to start selling on other platforms, especially Whatnot, but I have to watch your videos first and more videos to learn how. Yeah, just watch. That's the best thing, though. It's free. You're not paying for courses. There's so much free stuff out there now, so you can learn so much in a day. Making content, do you need hashtag-specific titles to attract people? No, not hashtag-specific titles. In fact, supposedly hashtags are not near as important as they used to be. I listen to some podcasts that are like professional people that do content, and they're like coaching, and that's what free podcasts, and that's what they say. Looking at high of 65 here today, Burr. Oh, I feel so bad for you, not. Been on here since January 2025. All right, so not that new. Rehearsal mode is a must on Whatnot. So on Whatnot, yes, you can do rehearsal mode. You can do a show and pretend it's a real show, but it's not. Everything will be like it's a real show, but it's not. Can you believe I found a youth pair of Salvador denim at the bins today for $20? Let's go. That's crazy. Didn't know they made kids. I didn't know either. Salvage too. All right, let's get going. Bird dogs. All my pants are on sale. These sold part of my sale. 26. Either part of my sale or Nifty offer. $26.39. $26.39 bird dogs. I swear to you, such a good brand to pick up, and I find these all the time. People miss it. Just look for that little birdie right there. Bruh, don't tell everyone the competition. Don't tell everybody. You're giving them all the answers, all the competition. Bird dogs. Bought those for $5. They sold for $26.36. Love finding bird dog pants. They always sell well. Sell within 4 weeks for me at my prices. Good afternoon. Kind of late to your live. What's up, Debbie? Made a run to Starbucks. There you go. What'd you get from Starbucks? Cake pop? I don't drink coffee, so I don't do much at Starbucks. But I know the kids like the K-pop and the pink drink. That's what they like. All right. Next item, I'm going to actually only be able to do a little bit more because I have to pick my son up at school. $27.99. Again, a brand not a lot of people pick up. Callaway. There you go. Callaway. This is just a vest. A vest, a puffer, lightweight puffer vest, but it's like a 5XL. It's a 5X puffer vest Callaway. It sold for, going to Wayland, it sold for $27.99, full asking price. So again, people buy it. K-pop. Just saying. We can't be friends if you don't drink coffee. I have 1 to 3 cups a day. Listen, I drink Monster. Caffeine. Although I think coffee without sugar and creamer is better for sure better for you than what I drink. But we're caffeine. We can be friends still. Annie, come on. Come on, girl. Don't leave me like that. This weekend and next Plato's Closet in Uptown are doing their clearance out on their all their clearance. Check out your local ones. Got 300 pieces for $400. Let's go, Crystal. Yeah, I'd probably like to scope it out even before that day, right? I was listening to you while I was shoveling my sidewalk. All of this white powdery stuff. Oh no! I want it though. I want the stuff that falls from the sky that's white powder, not the stuff that's grown from the ground. Okay, let's make sure we're talking about the right white powder. All right. Found 10 pairs of Bird Dog shorts yesterday, all 2XL. Great find, great size, Courtney. Those will do well, especially with the good buy cost. Lacoste crew neck, $19.99. Lacoste crew neck. Just a lacrosse crew neck sweatshirt or sweater, I guess you should say. It's a cotton sweater, $19.99. So again, running a sale, doing promoted on eBay. My sales have picked up. The last 36 hours have been back to normal. Hopefully it's the same for you guys. It's not considered promoting doing a sale. Wish eBay would pay me to say things like that. Are there different kinds of referral or individual codes on Whatnot? So on Whatnot, there are referrals like if you want to sell, if you are new and want to sell on Whatnot, I have a link on surfsupfinance.com or in my link tree that you sign up through. It'll say $150. If you sign up through that link, you get $150 matched on your first show as long as you sell $150. So if it doesn't go that great, at least you'll get $150 from Whatnot. As far as like the $5, like the $15 off code, yeah, I don't know what, maybe you have to be a seller to have that code to give out to people, but like I never really put that code out there for people or whatever. I think just a lot of people are on Whatnot already buying stuff. My son is drinking 3 Monsters a day, and now he's down to 1. There you go. I'm about down to 1. Gosh, it's like it's alcohol. Come on. There's a new Goodwill opening near me tomorrow. Is it worth going for your first opening? I'd say yes. If you've never done that new one, yes. One of mine was good. One of mine was not good. One of these, 2 of these. Again, like I said, put all my sweaters on sale, and these all just boop, 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 sold. And they were all sitting there. And it's winter, it's cold, it's snowy now. The white powder stuff's falling. But here in a month, it's going to be not looking as bad. February's still winter, but it's not going to be looking as bad. I'm going to do one more of those real quick. Hold on a second. One more of those. Adrian, good. Okay. I know fast sales are great, but when those huge sales are on items half for Saturday and full price is great feeling too. Oh, it sure is. It's such a good feeling. Hold on a second, Ethan. Hold your horses. How long are you running your sale for? I'm running it for like a week and a half. Ethan, Brad, I got people leaving hate. Does that mean I made it? Yes. Ethan's back to making content again. If you're not following Ethan on Facebook, he is a full-time shoe reseller. Great content to watch. He knows it all, and he is very kind. And and we'll answer whatever questions you have. But yes, if you're getting hate comments, you know you succeeded. But Ethan, do not engage. Don't take it personally. I mean, engage if you want, just don't take it personally. Next item, Brooks Brothers gold button blazer. This person kept going back and forth, back and forth. I was like, I'll take it. Brooks Brothers gold button blazer. It's not Laura Piana fabric, but it's a gold button blazer. Sold to Victor for $79.99. Never mind. Someone came in and swooped it. $79.99. I was going back and forth with this guy, and someone came in and swooped it for full asking price. So that's good. I put these in a padded flat rate envelope. These in a padded flat rate. I'll be happy to spring forward. Me too. Me too. I love Goodwill grand opening, Crystal says. I know. They are fun. We had one yesterday, the 20th yesterday, yeah. But I couldn't go. I had to pack. I had to work here. My wife would have truly killed me. Truly killed me. Victor. I'm kind of cool. I'm going to start my car. Okay. Because I have to go pick up my son. All right. Polo Ralph Lauren. Last one of these. I promise. Last one of these. You guys be like, gosh, I'm going to swipe away because it's not entertaining. Same stuff over and over. They said he made it big time. What type of sale do you recommend? I'm not sure. Shall I ask that again? What's your sweater sale? 20% off. I'm doing 20% off jackets, sweaters, pants, and jackets, sweaters, pants. Yeah. And not jeans. Not jeans, though. Jackets, sweaters, pants. Think flannels. I'm doing that. Oh, vintage clothing. 20% off all that stuff. Next item. $22. The only reason I picked these up, I think they're like men's lounge underwear pants, is because they were with some more really good, I forget the brand, whatever, Roebuck. They were paired with some Roebuck's pants. SAXX. SAXX snooze pants. These snooze pants sold for $22.99. I never heard of them. They were with the good items. Never heard of them with good items? Look it up. Look it up. Yeah, check the link tree. Thank you for your wonderful videos. Don't let the haters affect you. Oh, trust me, I engage in the comments later. I've been called disgusting. I'm happy though to be posting again. We're happy you two are, Ethan. I like every single one of your things that I can find, that I see. I didn't know that Ralph Lauren polo jeans for kids had selvage jeans. I had 2 pairs. I didn't know that either. I don't really find a lot of kids stuff too much, to be honest. Last eBay sale was this Polo Ralph Lauren size small, I believe. Yeah, size small with your USA hit, your big hit right there. Remember, the Winter Olympics are coming in February. Polo Ralph Lauren is the outfitter for the U.S. team. So this sold for $40. $40. I remember getting this in Ohio with Bearded when we had a date. You can tell you're a teacher. Why? Because I eat apples. Rochelle, you're welcome. Thanks for saying my name right, Rochelle. It's not Rachel, it's Rochelle. I know. Trust me, I'm awful at grammar and reading and stuff, but most names, you know, from teaching and stuff. But yeah. All right. What time is it? It's 2:18. I have to be at his school, which is in our neighborhood. So I can't ride the bus. He has to be a walker. I got to be there by 2:30. 2:25, I'd say. I heard you were thinking about having USPS pick up your packages. I used to have USPS pick up my packages from my home, but they refused to scan them. I got so many late shipments I had to stop. Okay, good question. What's up, Nick? Nick just out coming in. I think Austin Hall, where's that? Ashton Hall? Who's Ashton Hall? What's up, Nick? Today, my first time I scheduled yesterday was my first time I scheduled a pickup at my home. You saw my picture online. I had 1 million packages. I couldn't take them all. Pick up at my home. I paid extra $25 to have them picked up at 10. Otherwise, you just have them picked up whenever they come by. It's 10, no one. 11, no one. 12. I'm calling. I get like national support, whatever. I finally get a hold of our local post office. And they're like, oh, I see it here. I'm so sorry. We'll have someone come pick it up. So I'm going to make sure the next time I do it, I'm only going to do it for those big whatnot shows. I'm going to make sure the next time I do it, I go in and make sure like they have it on their calendar. But yeah, about scanning them in, our post office is pretty good. Like our Indy and Carmel stuff gets scanned in pretty quick. I like all of your stuff because I like you, Brad. Thanks, Ethan. Thanks. You like me more than my kids even like me. Did you get a refund? I didn't. It just happened a little bit ago. I could go up there and talk, but the thing is, I have a good relationship with my post office employees. I'll mention it like in a kind way. I'll say, hey, like last time I put this in, like, what do I need to do different? And they were 2 hours late. If they offer a refund, I'll do it. Other than that, I'm not going to make a complaint because I don't want to start a bad relationship with my post office. Great job on your sales. Thank you, Erica. Thank you. All right, Poshmark. We'll do some Poshmark that are different, okay? Some different Poshmark. All right. I was talking about earlier how what brands, people said, what brands do you get that, a lot of people don't get? I say Nike. A lot of people don't pick up Nike. If you get certain things in Nike, like I talk about, Nike with a very well-known college, like the Texas Longhorns. This has a blade collar quarter zip. This sold for on Poshmark $22, and I paid $5 for it. Manifesting. Yes, manifesting. Yeah. So Nike is what I would say is a brand that a lot of people don't get. You can find great stuff with Nike. I mean, a little bit of Ralph Lauren-ish. Like there are some Nike items that go for hundreds of dollars, vintage stuff. Ethan knows USA soccer jerseys, things of that nature. Here's a pair of, these are them, a pair of Bonobos pants, a pair of Bonobos golf pants. Again, this is not a style I would pick up anymore. Bonobos golf pants, not a style I'd pick up anymore, but they still sold for $20, $20. $20 for those. And they sold on Poshmark. I need to get my padded envelopes for these out. At least that one. Nike is my number one seller, Ethan says. So Nike for shoes is his number one seller. That tells you anything. And Ethan sold probably $500,000 last year, $250,000 in sales, Ethan. Used shoes. That tells you anything. Times it. One more item. We'll do, this is a great one to end on because most of you might not look at it. This is a blazer. This is a kid's blazer, and it sold for $30. It's a kid's J. Crew Ludlow blazer. Kids J. Crew Ludlow blazer sold for $30. So, below that, just under 300K. So, just over $250,000. And Nike's his number one brand. Second Whatnot show went well last night, but I messed up the weight. Best way to ship if you went over. If you went over, now Whatnot gives you, Erica, Whatnot gives you like 5 mess ups. 5 mess ups. So if you messed up on weight on a few items, you can do 5 mess ups and they will not charge you for that. So what I've done before is I've shipped their packet. Like if I had a huge order, I'll ship their package and then I'll get on Pirate Ship and just ship a second package out of pocket. Something like that. If I messed up. Nike on eBay is issuing Veros last week, also removing listings on Amazon. Huh. That's weird. I bet not on used though, maybe. Where does he think getting all his shoes? Goodwill is charging a lot. He lives in Tampa, Florida. Tampa, Florida has got to be one of the best places to thrift. They have so many thrift stores, for-profit thrift stores. So, all right, guys, I got to go get my son. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more items to pack. I can't do it right now. I'm sorry. I got to go. Thanks for hanging out with me for an hour and a half or however long you're with me for rewatching this. Appreciate you. Bye, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Happy selling.